Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before we dive into today's topic, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video on survival strategies, prepping tips, and everything you need to stay safe in any crisis. In today's video, we're going to be discussing a scenario that has been increasingly on the minds of many people: civil unrest. From protests to full-scale riots, civil unrest is something that could affect us all, and being prepared is critical. In this video, we'll talk about what civil unrest is, what might trigger it in the US, and most importantly, how you can prepare to keep yourself and your family safe when society begins to break down. Understanding civil unrest. Civil unrest is typically defined as a situation where a large group of people protest or rebel against government policies, social conditions, or other societal issues. In recent years, we've witnessed a significant rise in the number of protests, some of which have escalated into violent confrontations between citizens, police, and other entities. We all know that things can get out of hand quickly when tensions boil over. Now, the big question is, what might cause civil unrest in the US? The factors that could lead to civil unrest. There are a number of factors that could trigger civil unrest, and it's important to be aware of them. Understanding what leads to such events can help you anticipate potential problems and react accordingly. Here are just a few reasons why civil unrest might arise. Political polarization. The US has become increasingly divided, with people on both sides of the political spectrum becoming more radicalized. When there is no middle ground or mutual understanding, small issues can escalate quickly, leading to massive protests, sometimes turning violent. Economic inequality. Rising inequality and financial struggles for many Americans can result in frustration, especially when people feel that the system is rigged against them. Protests like those seen during the 2008 financial crisis and the more recent Occupy Wall Street movement are examples of how economic disparity can trigger unrest. Police brutality and social justice issues. Over the past decade, numerous incidents of police violence against minority communities have sparked protests across the country. The Black Lives Matter movement is a prime example of how social justice issues can ignite civil unrest, often escalating due to a lack of resolution or accountability. Global events or economic collapse. A large-scale global crisis, whether it's a pandemic, an economic collapse, or a war, could contribute to domestic unrest. If the government struggles to maintain order, frustration can lead to people taking matters into their own hands. Natural disasters. We've seen how quickly a natural disaster, like a hurricane or an earthquake, can throw a city into chaos. Resources become scarce, and people's survival instincts take over. If the government or emergency services are not able to respond quickly, civil unrest can occur. These factors may seem like distant possibilities, but we can already see the early warning signs. Whether it's violent protests, social movements growing in intensity, or frustration over the economy, there's no denying that we are living in uncertain times. This is why it's so important to make sure you're prepared to handle civil unrest if and when it comes your way. How civil unrest can impact you. When civil unrest hits, it's not just about what's happening downtown or in another city. It can have a direct impact on your life, wherever you live. From looting and property damage to violence and roadblocks, civil unrest can disrupt daily life and make your current living situation unsafe. Looting and vandalism. As we've seen in past incidents, looting often follows large protests or riots. Stores and businesses are vulnerable to theft and vandalism, and neighborhoods can quickly become dangerous if chaos spreads. Even if you live in a suburban or rural area, the situation could change overnight if the unrest spreads outside city limits. Roadblocks and traffic problems. Roadways are often a target during civil unrest. Protesters may block highways or form barricades to prevent the police or government forces from intervening. Traffic jams can also create a situation where you're stuck in a dangerous area without the option of escape. Power and water disruptions. Civil unrest can also affect essential utilities like electricity and water. In situations where the government or local authorities are overwhelmed, power grids and water supplies can be compromised. This can make things much more difficult, especially in areas where people are relying on these services for survival. Personal safety and security threats. When society starts to break down, personal safety becomes a significant concern. Armed individuals, whether they are looters or just people looking to take advantage of the chaos, will pose a real threat to anyone in their path. The lack of a police presence and a breakdown in law and order will leave you to protect yourself. How to prepare for civil unrest. Now that we understand what civil unrest is, what could trigger it, and how it can impact your life, let's talk about what you can do to prepare. 1. Situational awareness. The first step in preparing for civil unrest is staying aware of your surroundings. This means paying attention to news, social media, and local reports. Know when protests are scheduled or when tensions are escalating. Social media platforms can provide real-time updates, but they can also be a source of misinformation, so use your best judgment. The earlier you recognize signs of potential unrest, the more time you have to act. Having a good understanding of what's going on around you can give you a window of opportunity to make decisions before the situation worsens. 2. Secure your home. Your home is your sanctuary, and when civil unrest strikes, it's crucial to make sure it's secure. First and foremost, consider fortifying your home's entry points. Installing strong locks, deadbolts, and security cameras can help deter potential looters or intruders. Next, make sure that your windows are reinforced and that you have escape routes in mind in case you need to leave quickly. Don't forget to check the doors and windows around your home and make sure they're secured. 3. Have an emergency kit ready. In the event of civil unrest, there's a chance that you might not have access to food, water, or medical supplies. Having an emergency kit that includes non-perishable food, clean water, first aid supplies, and other essentials like flashlights and batteries can keep you and your family safe for an extended period. Additionally, include important documents in your emergency kit, such as identification, insurance papers, and medical records. These documents will be invaluable in case you need to flee or if your home is damaged. 4. Develop a communication plan. During times of unrest, communication is key. Having a plan for how you and your family members can communicate if the grid goes down is essential. This includes having a list of phone numbers, as well as alternate ways to get in touch with each other if traditional communication systems are unavailable. Consider using two-way radios, ham radios, or satellite phones for backup. In some cases, text messages may go through when voice calls don't, so it's always a good idea to have a few backup methods for staying in touch. 5. Have a bug-out plan. In extreme cases, you might need to leave your home in a hurry. Having a bug-out plan means knowing where you will go if you need to leave quickly and how to get there safely. Having a bug-out bag ready to go at all times is a good first step. Your bug-out bag should contain food, water, first aid supplies, a flashlight, tools, and any personal items you need for survival. Additionally, know at least 2 different routes out of your area. This will ensure that you can make a safe escape even if one road is blocked. When planning your bug-out strategy, ensure that you have reliable transportation and that your vehicle is always ready to go. Keep your car well maintained with a full tank of gas and a bug-out bag that contains the essentials. Your bug-out bag should include everything you need for at least 72 hours: food, water, first aid supplies, tools, and items specific to your needs. Having a plan for where to go and how to get there can make all the difference when it's time to leave quickly. Before you make the decision to bug out, take a moment to assess the situation. If the threat of violence is too great, or if your home is no longer safe, leaving may be the only option. Having a safe route mapped out, along with several alternatives, is crucial. Keep in mind that roads might be blocked or congested due to unrest, so always have an alternative route in mind. However, don't rush into bugging out prematurely. Sometimes, staying put for a bit longer can be the wiser choice, especially if your home is secure and you're able to ride out the chaos. Just remember, when the situation becomes too dangerous or you feel the situation is escalating beyond your control, having a bug-out plan in place could save you and your loved ones from harm. The importance of practicing your plans continued. Once you have your emergency kit ready, your communication systems in place, and your evacuation routes mapped out, the final step is practice. The more familiar you are with your survival plan, the more confident and efficient you'll be when the time comes to use it. Start by practicing simple drills with your family or group. Run through different scenarios, whether it's a home invasion during a riot, needing to evacuate to a safe zone, or having to endure a power outage while the situation outside escalates. Practice these drills regularly and make sure everyone knows their role in each scenario. You don't have to make every drill perfect, but the more you practice, the more natural it will feel when the real situation arises. The key is to keep your plan flexible and adaptable. Civil unrest can change quickly, and being able to think on your feet and make adjustments as you go is just as important as sticking to a plan. Stay calm and collected. Mental resilience. During unrest, one often overlooked aspect of preparing for civil unrest is mental resilience. No matter how well you've prepared physically, your ability to stay calm and collected in the face of chaos will be crucial to your survival. During times of crisis, emotions run high and panic can easily spread. However, if you are able to keep your emotions in check and make rational decisions, you're far more likely to protect yourself and your loved ones effectively. This is why it's so important to work on mental preparedness. Take time to practice stress relief techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or mindfulness. These tools will help you stay focused when everything around you is falling apart. Another great practice is keeping a calm and collected mindset even when you're training for potential survival situations. Get used to thinking through problems, evaluating your options, and making decisions without giving in to fear or panic. The more you practice these mental resilience exercises, the better prepared you'll be when the time comes to act in a real-world emergency. Remember, it's not just physical preparedness that counts. Your ability to maintain your composure under pressure is equally important. Build a network of like-minded preppers. One final note on surviving civil unrest is the importance of building a community. Survival is much easier when you have a network of people you trust and rely on. If civil unrest leads to a total breakdown of law and order, having a group of people you can work with, trade with, and provide mutual support for will increase your chances of staying safe. Look for like-minded individuals who share your prepping values. You don't have to build an enormous group, but having a tight-knit circle of trusted individuals who can help out in times of need can be the difference between survival and disaster. There are plenty of ways to find prepper groups in your area. Check online forums, Facebook groups, and local meetups to connect with others. Remember, your network doesn't just have to be fellow preppers. It can include neighbors, friends, and even family members who are open to being part of your preparedness plan. Also, remember that your network can be a valuable resource during civil unrest, especially if you need to trade supplies or share knowledge. You'll also have the strength of numbers when things get tense. The more you prepare together, the stronger your collective survival chances. Civil unrest is a very real possibility that could disrupt your life in ways you might not have thought of. Whether it's economic struggles, political polarization, or even a sudden disaster, tensions could erupt at any moment, leaving you in a vulnerable position. But the good news is that you have the power to prepare and protect yourself and your loved ones. By securing your home, preparing an emergency kit, practicing communication plans, and building a network of like-minded individuals, you'll be much better equipped to navigate the chaos that could come with civil unrest. Staying aware of the factors that could lead to unrest, taking mental preparedness seriously, and making your family's safety a top priority are key steps in ensuring that you'll be able to weather the storm if it ever hits. Remember, survival isn't just about having the right gear. It's about being mentally, physically, and emotionally prepared for whatever the world throws at you. The time to act is now, so get started today and keep your focus on building your preparedness for any situation, whether it's civil unrest, natural disasters, or another form of societal collapse. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be ready for the next video on surviving crises. Stay safe, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next one.